Hey everybody, Kaylee Garrett Zimmerman here, founder of Femme Empowerment and Advocacy. I had a request for a live today, which I always enjoy. I always enjoy it when you guys request things. One was, how do you make time to eat right, but also make time to exercise? So I've talked a lot about time management and how you kind of make time for the things that are important, making sure that you spend time on yourself. In my opinion, building yourself, taking care of yourself, a huge part of that is how you exercise, how much you exercise, and then what you're eating and how you're eating. Are you eating the right things and all of that? So a couple of things that I do to kind of help with that. Main thing, again, is just time manage, prepare, and also mentally get ready for it, because it's not easy to do everything that you need to do in one day. But once you do, the end of the day becomes so much more effective and you get so much more done. So what I recommend, or what I do that works really well for me, is the night before. So every night before I go to bed, I have probably 3 to 5 minutes that I write down or like prepare pretty much for the next day. So what time am I going to be able to exercise? What time am I going to be able to get to do a couple of things that I need to do to take care of myself? When you have a busy schedule or you have a lot going on, hey Dave, then you want to make sure that you compartmentalize that. You want to make sure that you put that into your schedule. Time block it. You have to time block it. I've had days where I've had to do 10-minute time blocks 3 to 4 times a day just to get my workouts in. I've had to do small workouts just to be able to get to that point, or to be able to get all of my exercise in that I need for the day. But what I do is I schedule it the night before, because I already know, I have a good idea of what my next day is going to look like. So give yourself a time slot. So whether it's between 8 and 9 in the morning, whether it's you want to do it before the kids get up in the morning, 5 to 6 in the morning, or if you're doing it late at night, whatever it is, time block it. Don't let anything else get in that block. Make sure that that time is allotted for exercise. Now, when it comes to eating right, you want to give yourself time to meal prep. I do my meal prep on Sunday, and what I do is I cut up my vegetables, I make my foods, or I freeze it in the freezer, whatever it might be, and I get everything for meal prep ready. Meal prep is so powerful, because then you're not wasting time and you're not wasting money buying things throughout the week that you don't need, because you've already taken care of the nutrition, you've already taken care of the things that you need to do with that meal prepping. And I do Sundays so that I can prepare for the week. And I write it down. I write what I'm going to be eating every day. A lot of people think that's boring, but it honestly is the most effective way, in my opinion, to get everything in that you need to get in while still eating well. There's really no excuses to be having to eat out all the time just because you travel. A lot of us do a lot of traveling. I do home health and mobile PT, so I'm hardly ever at home. So if I don't meal prep, then I'm not going to get any nutrients in. So you have to pay attention to that. So take time on Sunday, Saturday, whenever you start your week. Plan out what you need to eat each day. Meal prep it. You can freeze the meals and put them in the crock pot if you have that. You can freeze it, tell your significant other, or you can freeze it and like come home and do it really quick. And then have every snack ready. Have everything in their little bags, and then put it in your lunchbox, and you're ready to go that next day. So that's how I start to put meal prepping in. I have a lunchbox. I keep everything in. Everything's already cut. I don't have to worry about getting up and doing it early in the morning. Exercise, again, is a time block. Make sure that you're looking at your day and you fit that exercise in. If you don't, you won't do it. If you say, I'll get to it when I can, you won't do it. We don't hold ourselves accountable. We're not good at that. So make sure that you put it down on your schedule and you block it, and don't let anything interfere with that, okay? All right, hopefully that helps and answers the questions. I'd love to hear from you and how you get in your exercise and how you eat right and stay nutritious, and how you add in nutrition, I'm trying to say, and how you keep up with all of that with a busy schedule. I love to be open to ideas, and I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys. Hold on, Sarah has a question. How much time do you dedicate to meal prep on Sunday? Sarah, it depends on what I'm making. I like to cook, so sometimes I make extravagant things and I have to chop, but it usually doesn't take me any more than an hour, hour and a half. I allot it between 4 and 6 p.m. on Sundays when I'm able to get to it, and I will be the first to say that I need to be a little more accountable myself to this. Which is a good thing that I'm doing live, because maybe I will be. But I would say in 1 to 2 hours, it really gets me through the week. And that is just planning what I'm going to eat every day, making sure all of my vegetables are cut, making sure my fruits are cut, and make sure that everything is where it needs to be. So I have really easy access so that when I wake up early the next day, I can just pull it out and I'm good to go. So give yourself a good 2 hours, probably maximum. So that's a great question. I think everybody has a different time frame, of course, but it depends on what you're cooking. If you have just chicken and rice, things like that, you won't need as much time, of course. But for me, I like spices and I like to mix up stuff. So, all right, guys, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you do for meal prep. How much time do you spend so that we can get a better idea of like what everybody's variety is. And then let me know how you fit in exercise during a busy schedule. You know, everybody's a little different. Our schedules are different. Do you do 10-minute bouts 2 to 3 times a day? I do that sometimes. Or do you do the full thing and time block it out that way? Let's hold each other accountable. I think it's a great way to get started. All right, guys, have a good one.